so this pattern calls for multiples of 5. So that means you're going to chain up 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 until you reach your desired width, and then you're going to add 1 chain. So you're going to do a single crochet in the first chain from the hook. Now when you do this, I recommend holding on to this right here, holding on to the single crochet, because you're going to chain up 5. And if you do it like this, you will lose, or you can lose your place, because it already happened to me. So I'm going to hold on to this single crochet. I'm going to chain 5. See what I'm talking about? Looks like this. So when I did this, I'm like, well, where am I supposed to go from here? So just hold on to that single crochet. And then what you're going to do is you're going to count 4 chains, and in the 5th chain, you're going to do a single crochet. You're going to chain 5. And then again, do another single crochet in the 5th chain. Chain 5. Single crochet in the next chain, in the 5th chain. And then here at the end, you should have 5 chains left. So at the end, you're going to do again, chain 5, and then do a single crochet in the last chain. And that's your foundation row. It'd be like this. Okay. So row number 2, you're going to chain up 5. And then in this first chain space, you're just going to do a single crochet. You're going to chain 5. Single crochet in the next chain 5 space. Chain 5. And then again, single crochet in the next chain 5 space. And that's row number 2. That's all you're going to do for row number 2. Here's the last one. Then when you're in the last loop, you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to double crochet in the single crochet from below, like that. Without a frame, let me do this again. So you're at your last loop, chain 2, and then you do a double crochet in the single crochet from below, and that's row number 2. So now row number 3 says to chain 3, and then you're going to do a double crochet right here in this first stitch. You're going to skip this loop, and in this chain 5 space, you're going to do 4 double crochets. Then you're going to go to the next chain 5 space and do the same. You're going to do 4 double crochets. Again, chain 5 space, 4 double crochets. Okay, so when you're at the end, you're going to have this little thing again, this little loop or space. Don't do anything there. What you're going to do is just do 2 double crochets on top of the chain 3. On top of the chain 3, or wherever you need to do this in order for this edges to be straight. And that's row number 3. So for row number 4, chain up 5. It's the same as row number 2. What you're going to do is you're going to do a single crochet in this first space right here. Then you're going to chain 5 and do a single crochet in between these sets of double crochets. And that's it. Chain 5. And that's all you're going to do for row number 4. So you're going to, again, chain 5 when you're at the end. You're going to do right here. Now, it's kind of confusing. So this is going to be, you know, you're going to probably see 2 spaces. On this space right here, this one, this larger one, you're going to do a single crochet. Then you're going to chain 2. Then you're going to do a double crochet on top of the chain 3, like that. So this chain 5 that you did right here, and then you did a single crochet, counts as your double crochet 2 chains. That's how you end it. So 2 chains and a double crochet. Okay, so that's row number 4. Okay, so for row number 5, you're going to chain up 1. Then you're going to do a single crochet right here, the first stitch. And then you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do a single crochet in this chain 5 space. Chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet in the next chain 5 space, and that's it. That's row number 5. You're going to do that all across. So it's actually almost like row number, oh, was it row number 1? Yeah, row number 1. So again, you're going to chain 5. Then you're going to do a single crochet on top of the chain. Was it a chain 3? Yeah, a chain 5 on the chain 3. But again, just do it where it will be nice and straight. So for row number 6, we're going to chain up 4. This yarn does split a lot. Two, 3, 4. And then in this next space right here, chain 5 space, you're going to do your 4 double crochets. And then do that all the way across. Your 4 double crochets in every chain 5 space. Okay. Then yeah, you're going to do it on this last chain 5 space too. And in this, on this row, you're going to end with a treble. So a treble, and then you're going to do it on the single crochet from below. There. And that's row number 6. So now row number 7 is going to be like row number 1. Because what you're going to do is do a single crochet. You're going to do a chain and then single crochet in the first chain right here. Stitch, and then you're going to chain 5. Then again, you're going to do, no, it's a repeat of row number 4, sort of, because you're going to do your single crochets in between your sets of double crochets, and that's it, chain 5. Here. Chain 5. So you're going to chain 5 at the end when you're at the last, and then do a single crochet on top of that chain 3. And that's it. That's row number 7. So your repeat rows are going to be rows 2 to 7. It's really not that bad. So looks like this. Stretch it out. Maybe you want to block it depending on what you're doing. You may want to block it so it can stay. So blocking is, I don't do it because I just don't want to do it. They sell these foam pads, and you get just regular, like not sewing needles. I don't know what you call them. You get, let me show you real quick. Okay, they're called dressmaker pins. So it's a foam that they sell. You can usually find it if you go to wherever you get your yarn, in that section of the yarn, they're going to sell these foams. And they sell them in squares that you can connect them depending on how big you want to do this. So what you do is you grab your whatever it is you're making, a small blanket, a shawl, or maybe squares. And you get these pins, and you're going to, you pin them, you pin this, you stretch it, you pin it on the foam, but you pin it in a way where you're stretching it out, or stretching it however stretched out you want it to be. And you pin it all together, and then you grab a bottle, a spray bottle, and spray it lightly with water. You spray it with water, and then you let that sit overnight or until it's dry. I would say 2 days to be safe. So what happens is when you take out the needles, the dressmaker needles, it stays the way, it doesn't go like this. It stays as you, so let's say you stretch it like this, that's how it stays. So that's what blocking is. A lot of people do it with their, shawls and stuff like that. I've seen people get these mats, because you can get big mats, and you can put them on the floor and put your project there and pin it down, and that's what it is. It's blocking. Another way though to relax, what I've seen other people do, and I've done it, I would rather do that method, is if you want to relax your yarn, what you're going to do is grab your iron, steam iron, and without letting the iron actually touch, you just want to just go over it and steam it. Or you can grab a steamer if you have a steamer. Just grab a steamer, and that will also relax the fiber. It will relax the so it won't go like, it won't stay like, if you block it, it won't stay like that. But if it's too bunched up, you can relax it by steaming, and by steaming it. And that's another way to get your yarn to relax. Especially, like for example, Red Heart Super Saver it's a really tough yarn. I don't know why some colors are rougher than others, and sometimes it can be a little like this. So if you want to relax it, you can do that. Another way to do it, if you made like a blanket and you really want to soften it, if you don't want to buy yarn that's soft, like for example, the Lion Red Heartland yarn, that's a really soft yarn, or Karen Simply Soft is also soft, because it's Simply Soft. Those are the skeins are expensive because of the quality, because they're soft. But if you have a yarn like Super Saver or Bernat Super Volume, you want to soften it, you have a blanket. So once you're finished with your blanket and everything's good, you sew it in the ends, what you're going to do is throw it in the washer. And depending on the size, you want it well covered. So if it's a medium-sized blanket, maybe you want it to a medium setting. And cold water, add some softener to it. So probably, like, depending if it's a medium-sized blanket, I would suggest 4 or 5 little of the measure of the cup, probably 2 cups, which like 8 ounces, 2 cups, which I think maybe 2 cups or 1 cup, but 2 cups. What you do is that you let it spin a little bit, like wash it and then stop it, let it set, let it soak there for like 2 hours, and then go through the regular cycle. For it to rinse. Put it in the dryer on low heat And it'll come out soft. It'll be really, really soft. I mean, you'll see it's really, really soft. So that's another way to soften this type of yarn. That's kind of rough. That's another way to soften. And I've seen people also, if they do like a scarf or a wrap, then they do the same thing. They just soak it in a bucket instead of in a washer. They soak it, since it's small, they soak it in a bucket and then they rinse it. And sometimes they lay it out to dry. But I think that the dryer, if you put it in the dryer adds to it makes it softer when you do it like that instead of hanging it dry. So that's another way. So if you want to make a blanket, you don't want to spend a lot of money on the yarn, because again, depending on the blanket, it can get expensive depending on what you want. Just grab these, like I said, especially the Super Saver Red Heart. It's really, really rough. That's a way to soften it. So yeah, those are suggestions. So anyway, that is the pattern. Please email me with any questions. I hope you learned something new today, and thank you for watching.